I'm going to give you a weather word, though, off of your wonderful story there.
Hand washing?
Drama. No, although that would have been effective. Drama.
Drama. Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy to
Do we have a
fit into the forecast.
drama-free weather forecast?
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
You can't use it in that vein, though.
I won't.
Okay.
We got this camera back. I'm happy to see it. Good to see you there at home. I hope you're doing okay, making dinner.
What
Getting
is
things
that?
going here. You know, we've got kind of cloudy, and this is good practice for November through April around here. This is the last 2 weeks in terms of sunshine. We've had more cloudier days than we have sunny days. The gray is the clouds, and then the yellow is where you have the sun. And notice, you know, over the weekend getting into it was nice, but then we've gone pretty cloudy over the last few days, and we're going to kind of stay in that. The clouds keeping us cooler, and we've got cooler readings out towards the northeast. Notice the 60s kind of coming in on northeast wind, so we're comfortable outside, but comfortably cool. And the breeze has been blowing this afternoon. We've had gusts over 20 at times, most of us settling in the 5 to 15 mile per hour range, and these clouds just won't go away. We've had a couple sun peaks from time to time. Otherwise, you're just stuck with that sky that just looks heavy outside. And we're not alone with this. We've got two features on the weather map. This is an upper level low, which we've been tracking over the last week and a half. It's now made it to Chicago. That has the rain with it. And then out towards the east, this is actually lingering moisture from Ophelia. It came up. The energy's actually out over the Atlantic now. It has no remnants whatsoever of tropical moisture, but you can see some of the lingering showers we have. All this together is not moving due to something we usually like. And that something we usually like is high pressure, but this high pressure has built in from Canada, and it's so strong that it's just kind of stopped everything. And until this high moves out, we're not going to see much of a change in the pattern. So, you know, the gray that we have outside, all the colors, there's not a lot of drama with that, all right? And because of that, good sound effect, that's good. Because of that, I wanted to show you a very dramatic map, all right? This is called vorticity. So this measures spin in the atmosphere, all right? Not tornadoes, spin, like low pressures. And you can see this upper level low back towards Chicago. Look at all the spin with that. Look how slow this thing is over the next couple of days. This is tomorrow at this time. That spin is still over Chicago. As we get into Thursday, it's over Ohio now. And then eventually we'll get this thing moving again, and we'll get that pattern moving again. But with that spin come rain chances. So that's what's going to ramp up here as we go through the course of the day tomorrow. As you're getting outside tonight, your patio forecasts, looking at some of the fall foliage that's starting. We're in the 60s. Clouds aren't going anywhere. But again, it's comfortably cool. Most of us will stay dry as we go throughout our Tuesday evening. So National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast, keeping clouds around. We're back into the 50s tonight. Can't rule out a stray shower. Remember that upper level low? Well, it starts to move in later tomorrow. Tomorrow looks very similar to today. I think we'll have a lot of clouds, may see some sun peaks. Temperatures up near 70, a nice breeze out of the east. By tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, we'll start to play with this low pressure. So that brings rain chances into the forecast. Models hinting at best chance of rain later in the day tomorrow. And then Thursday's our day for real good rain chances. And the reason why that low will be right over us. Could we get some pockets of heavy rain that doesn't move? Sure, but for the most part, it should just be showery in nature. Temperatures in the 60s as a result. But boy, do we need the rain. We are on track to have the driest September on record going back to the late 1800s. Here's the record for all our hubs here. Here's where we are so far. So we're 0.03 below the record in Cleveland. Akron's hanging on, but we're still there. Mansfield, depending on how the rest of the month goes, I think you're going to set the record for driest September on record. Some of us haven't had rain in over 30 days. It's just been crazy. So where do we go from there? Well, for the weekend, we start to bring this big ridge in here, and that ridge means no rain. It means sunny skies and nice weather. But if we're going to get rain in September, it's going to be next 3 days. That's it. So let's wring that sky out. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast, cooler with the clouds around through Friday. And then this opens up just a beautiful weekend out in front of us with a long-term pattern that features multiple days with sunshine and upper 70s, maybe even 80 degrees for a high next week. So again, we could use the rain. Our chances are only really the next 3 days.
Wow.
That's the Wintz effect right there, if I've ever seen it. I mean, beautiful
I need
weather.
a T-shirt, Wintz.
Yeah, I think we do.
I don't even know what that means.
It's
We'll
good.
ask your wife.
It's good.
Don't ask my wife. Please don't.
Oh, that'll be a whole other story.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.